evil. You have given us dominion. But then, like in the book of Hebrews say that, but we don't see everything subjected to. That's because of the sin. We cannot have dominion over the whole earth simply because I'm a Christian, because the rest of the population, 130 crores of people in India, only one Christian can control all the snakes here. When others are all worshipping snakes, it's everything, either Nagpur or there is in Nagapatna or this and that, Nagapanchami or this and that one. People are giving snakes, what? Milk and everything. I don't know snakes drink milk or not, but that's a different matter. So this is a country where snakes are deified. No wonder so many people are killed by snakes. Because their God is in the habit of killing their subjects. God said to Israel that all these wild animals will come and be against you only when you are not in harmony with me, only when you are not serving me. That's when these things will plague you. As long as you are faithful and truly worshipping me, no lions and no wild animals, no reptiles, nothing will trouble you. I guess our relationship with our God ought to be right. When we give all the importance to our physical body and physical things and neglect the spiritual things, then all these things will happen. So here we are. I'm a priest. I'm supposed to bring the whole earth and offer as a sacrifice to my God. And I'm a prophet. I'm supposed to be interpreting God's will for the rest of the people. And I'm a king. I'm supposed to be bringing things. In the New Testament it is discipleship and all that. Yes, the spiritual kingship and all, that one day we're going to rule the whole earth. So the idea of subduing involves deliberate effort to bring under subjection. Authority and power need to be exerted. Authority and power need to be exerted. I don't know, somebody showed me some pictures in their smartphone the other day, like a man stopping an elephant, and then an African going and the lions hunted a wild buffalo, and a man was walking up to the wild, these lions, and he was walking and he went there and he chopped one leg of the buffalo, put on his shoulder and walked back away. I don't know whether it was true or it was something, but one thing I was fascinated is that that man had the courage to do it. It was not something unusual. That was supposed to be done by everybody. We're supposed to be doing. We are so afraid of everything, so afraid. Wage war against all forces, evil forces. Man is so afraid of demons, These days we are studying about demonology in there, and it's very interesting. And man is so afraid of demons, so afraid of demons. And demons are not friendly creatures, They are not friendly creatures. But we never see a demon attacking a Christian. There are times when demons were not subjecting and obeying, but they never attacked a Christian. The question was asked why we could not cast them out, but because you don't have the faith or this and that. But demons never chased the Christians and attacked. We see that with the Sceva and his children, in Acts chapter 19. Paul was sent, the demon said, I know who Jesus is, and I know who Paul is, who are you? Jumped over them and they ran away. Isn't that shame? Is that shame? It is shame. All these demons should be afraid of us. Honestly. All these demons should be afraid of us. If we are in harmony with God, then demons will be afraid of us. If we are not in harmony with God, then demons are not afraid. Yes. The way people do is by pleasing demons, Hey, don't trouble me, I'll give you whatever you want. What you want, tell me. Please leave me alone. That sort of. Bribing demons not to trouble us. We lost the commanding power. In Jesus' name, leave immediately. We don't have the power to say that. Paul had the power and the apostles had the power. But today's believers don't have the power. Yes. That's because our priorities are wrong. Our priorities are wrong. Yes.
When portals work, we wage war with principalities of darkness, spiritual forces.
Yes.
What kind of war is that?
Oh, that will be our thought patterns are captured by them. Our value systems are. Look, our education system is completely satanic. Our economic system is completely satanic. Even our biology and our medicine is completely satanic. And everything is under him. We are waging war everywhere you turn. Satan wants to control our value systems. They say that some of the companies worship Satan. They give their tithe to Satan. Then I don't want to name any company, but there are many. And we go and buy their product and pay taxes, money and everything for their satanic worships. We don't even worry about whether it is Procter and Gamble or, or whatever it may be. There are many companies who are totally submitted to the worship of Satan. Back in Kerala, there is one big hotel at the top of which there is a big statue of Satan. I have seen Christians going in and eating in that restaurant. There's many. One hotel I know. Well, I'm just asking why Christians should go in there. Right? See, we don't have our value systems. It's all mixed up. We don't ask intelligent questions. When a Jew was to enter into a hospital, a hotel, how many questions he had to ask? He had to ask many questions. Meat, what meat? All right. Goat. Good. How was it slain? Was it completely bleeded? Oh yes. What did he do with the fat? We burned it. Good. When was this butchered? Because you can eat today and tomorrow. Day after tomorrow you cannot. See there, we Christians go in. We have any questions? No, we are only worried about the price. See, that's the difference. We say that, ന്യായമാ 250 രൂപ എടുത്തിട്ട് 3 വർഷം ഇറച്ചി. See, that's what we say we paid so much, very expensive. We are not worried whether it is slain, bleeder, its fats are mixed or fat was burned and it was cooked one 1 week back or not. Way back there is a cartoon, Bob and Molly, So one man walks into a hotel and he ordered for some paripuvadas and said that it was very, very good. After 2 weeks he came and he ordered again and it was stale and all. He said that last time when I came, your paripuvada was good. He said, this is the same thing. This is not so. It's ridiculous actually. Man who is the apex of God's creation, he has stooped down so much because he has lost his perspective on the soul spirit. The image of God, imago Dei, they say. We lost perspective of that. We are like the little children to whom somebody will buy a nice candy. Oh, the wrapper is so good. They love it. And so they take the wrapper and throw away the chocolate inside. What will you say of that child? The candy inside, chocolate inside is dark, right? But this wrapper is so multicolored and so nice. Oh, and that's what we are. In the end of the life, we will end up with thousands of wrappers. The chocolate Satan eats. Oh, we should not be. So how was man created? Well, before we come into, the image of God and all, I don't think I need to talk about the evolutionary theory because none of us accept it, but that's one theory that people try to explain how man came on the scene. Basically, the theory of evolution says everything is evolved from the smaller forms to the higher form. That's basically what it is, The theory is represented as man as a direct descendant of one of the species of anthropoid apes now in existence, or that man and the higher apes have a common ancestor. Whatever different theories there are, evolution teaches that man is evolved from lower forms of life. How a sensible person can even think like that? You pick up the highest form of the anthropoid that is closer to man, those third and fourth textbooks have from here, what's the, you must find some similarity in shape. I say some similarity, not for any sensible. There is no ape or any of those anthropoid creatures that look like a human being, where you really mistaken him for a man. You went and did a shake hand. No, never happens. The difference is so much different. But yet, what is the major difference? What about the moral values? What about the conscience? What about the ability to worship? What about the linguistic ability? There's so much. What about the intellect? People say that these creatures are intelligent. I have never seen one with intelligence. Give a simple arithmetic of adding, subtraction, multiplication and division to one of these most intelligent creatures, give them half an hour and say, come back and do this. Don't make it very complicated, just give 2 digitals. And they say that these all have feelings. Oh yeah? Ever seen them celebrating the birthday of their father? Oh, of course they don't know who the father is. How about the death anniversary of their mother? You love them so much and you care for them. Do they ever bring something for your birthday? What emotions they have? Oh, of course they have willpower, right? What is willpower? Do they make decisions, determinations? Grass is in very great shortage. Are all the cows going to make a determination? Since fish is cheaper, we are going to change our diet from eating grass to eating fish. Can they make the decision? 5,000 years back, sparrows used to make their nest in certain shape. 5,000 years back, sparrows make exactly the same. The ravens, they used to make exactly. Do you see now, since all those materials, raw materials are very scarce, have they ever started making their nest with the steel and cement? But where is this intelligence you are talking about? You are manipulating God-given, natural, their instinct they are. Certain birds have the instinct of reproducing sound, so you can teach them. Certain animals have the instinct of catching the smell, therefore you can exploit them. Where is the intelligence? I haven't seen anything. Dogs for me are the most intelligent creatures. You must say that, of course, horse, because it has the horse sense, But are they intelligent? They are not intelligent. All operate on their instincts, nothing more than that. Nothing. So this whole argument is, evolution is stupid. I call them stupid. Because you are not answering how emotions play, intellects play, decision makings, and how they are logical thinking, and how how they are God consciousness, where it has come from, moral values. You ever seen a dog or cow or something arrested in the police station for immoral conduct in the public? If something that happens, it's always the honor of the man. Why? If the police inspector is an evolutionist, whom he will arrest? This is nonsense. When I say that when people have lose their marbles, when they lose their marbles, their thinking pattern is a little bit shaky and all that. And you know that when some of these gears, when they have those little, what they call them, if one of them is come out, then it's not working so properly. So some of these people have lost a couple of those marbles, so they are not working properly. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense. So you don't have to bring great arguments for evolution and all, big. I simply ask the question. Can life come from non-living? Can life come from non-living things? Answer is no. Okay, so evolution. Otherwise you have to say, in the beginning there was life. My question is, from where? From where? So life cannot come from non-living. Can bigger forms come from smaller forms? You ever seen? You buy a beautiful, a nice pulley or, something to draw water. By using it, you see them growing bigger and better and better. Electric motor, even that become better and better. The entropy principle, it's against science. Is evolution science? What is science? Science governs repeatable phenomenon. Science does not govern non-repeatable phenomena. And everybody say evolution is scientific, but it's not repeatable. It's not reversible. Science is experiment, observation, and inference. Where is the experiment part of the science, the evolution? Who observed it? In the beginning was nothing. Who saw it? This is not science, this is philosophy. I have no problem say that evolution is philosophy. Fine, you keep your philosophy. I have my philosophy. But the moment you say it is science, I say that's science. I once had, and I'm not a debater, because I'm not a scientist. People come up with great arguments, and I say I have no argument, only simple arguments. So I once had I was forced into a debate in Thrissur Government Engineering College. I used to go there when I lived there every week for evangelism. So one day about 20 SFI people came, and said we need to have a debate. I said, debate? Yeah, sure. What subject? Evolution, creation. That's fine. So I was there. They were about 20. I said, what's the formula? We have some understanding. I said, one question. Whoever doesn't answer, they have to agree that they are defeated. That's it. I ask one question. You don't give the answer, then you are lost. You ask question, if I don't have answer, then I agree that I lost. Okay, that's it. So they said, since we are 20, you are 1, you ask. I simply ask the question, where did matter come from? That's my question. Where did matter come from? So matter was always there. Well, no, that's not my question. Where did matter come from? We believe matter was. I said, you cannot. Before I said that, you cannot use the word believe. I can use it because mine is faith. For everything I can say, I believe, but you can never use it, I believe. You have to prove. If you say matter was always there, you have to prove it. So for my first question, they said, that's wrong question. I said, no, that's my question. They won't admit they lost it. But instead they walked up to me and got hold of that, you are an American spy. I said, is that our subject of debate? So they have to have some assumption. Matter is eternal, they say that. Matter is eternal. Let us start from that point. Or you can start from your convenient point, but you are begging the question. My question is how matter came into existence. See, my question is this, simple logic. The primary questions they don't. So when they say that man came, through evolution, I say it's nonsense. This is nonsense. Not only Bible does not, permit evolution. Interestingly, one good thing is, evolution teaches evolving. Even the theory of evolution is evolving. I say, when it is completely evolved, let me know. Because yesterday's your theory, see the newspaper, that theory is rejected. So who am I talking to? Yes, yesterday's evolutionist or today's evolutionist or tomorrow's evolutionist? You don't know what you believe. You yourself, Darwin was wrong, but evolution is correct. You yourself ruling out everything. What is the latest? Big Bang is also now gone. This is something else is coming up. So how is it going to? Now some of them say that of course there should be an intelligence somewhere, but it's not a personal intelligence. An impersonal? Then I laugh. Impersonal intelligence? You ever seen intelligence indwelling in a non-personal thing? How can that be? Intelligence never dwells. If you say that there is intelligence inside this, you laugh. Love, knowledge, emotion, feelings, all these things could exist only in a personal being. It can never exist as a non-personal. So once they admit that, some of them say that yes, there should be a design. That's what they say there must be a design. It cannot be accidental. How can there be a design without a designer? How can? So very soon they have to say, if they are honest, honestly speaking, we don't know. But we like to hold on to this theory. Why? Because believing in God, we are afraid of hell. Yeah, that's your problem. It gives you the freedom. So you just say that I have no father. But that's not solving your problem. That won't solve. So the theory is simply a hypothesis without any facts to prove by experience or science. There is constant denial, or what they call constant improvement on the hypothesis. That's very good word, improvement. So improvement, always saying that it is not perfect. You cannot improve anything that is perfect, right? So they have been improving it. So far they could not come. Evolution, Darwin said the most foolish things. He relied his theory on structural similarities between lower animals and higher animals. That was one thing that. As he looked, there was similarity. So what does similarity prove? Similarity can be answered in your point by evolution, in my point by the creator, okay? All the shoes in a shoe store have similarity, shape, right? You say they are evolved. The bigger shoes came from the small shoes. I say no, they are all made by the same shoemaker. So they have the same. Boats and fish have similarity. Will you say that the fish evolved from boat or boat evolved from ship? These are stupid questions. But you are believing such stupidity. Darwin said similarity. Darwin also relied on embryological argument which says that at the embryonic stage, man looks like the embryo of many animals. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It simply means that God in His creatorial power, He is making human beings and animals to share the same environment, drink the same water, breathe the same air, walk on the same earth, eat the same food. So naturally there should be something in common. Nothing more than that. But you watch, as from the embryonic stage come to the second stage, your similarity disappear. Similarity disappear. We all know, we all cut down big trees to build old time palaces, and trees were cut down to build ships and all. At the embryonic stage, all woods look alike. Big trees cut down and planks were made. That's embryonic stage. But will you say that then the big palaces were evolved from the ship? Because the embryonic stage similarities. So this is nonsense what I am saying. I am not a scientist. I don't know how to argue scientifically, but I have common sense. My common sense says no. Even dark theories were, thrown away. Blood tests have shown that there are evolutionary similarities, they say, between animals, because to prepare certain sterile serums, they use either rabbits or horses' blood. Yeah, but that's good. Next time when you need the blood, you go and get some rabbit's blood and inject. Call back later. So nothing brews really, nothing brews. It is proven that the red and white cells are the essential part of blood that carries hereditary characters. It is well established fact that there is no fundamental similarity between man's blood and animal's blood. You can just separate some serum, maybe to manufacture your smallpox vaccination or something, but that's it. It stops there. It is like saying that because man is able to digest rabbit food, man must have come from rabbit. Yeah. Then you will say that because cow can digest grass, cow must have come from grass. Nonsense. Darwin used this paleontological argument, that is that animals and man in the rude form they used stone as weapons, Oh, the monkeys will take big stones to crack the nuts, and man will also take. I say the people who say this, they are nuts. That's what I say. I mean, when people bring such arguments, Darwin used the argument of rudimentary organs in man. He said that there are many organs, vestigial organs, like your tonsils or your appendix. Well, you don't talk to any doctor these days about vestigial organs, because you go to, they won't take away your tonsils, because it has a necessary function in preventing your in the bacteria there and manufacturing, and in the childhood stage these things supplies the necessary your immunity material. When you grow big you don't need them very much, but it doesn't mean they were vestigial. So today nobody talks about vestigials, nobody talks about, though no rudimentary organs, they are all so important. The biggest problem of evolution is that there are no evidences of any intermediary stage. I mean, that's the funniest. You have so many stages. And in between there is no, not even in one stage. One stage. They can never. They say that one day we will find out. Yes. That one day will never come. Never come. The fossil beds in some parts of the world, in Texas, there are thousands of mile long fossil beds. Interestingly, if evolution is correct, where you expect the fossils of the higher mammals and all?